Hi, you guys. This is Misty with Cancerian Chronicles. Welcome or welcome back. We are jumping into our reading. Let's see. For the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising, North Node. See if we can get this. Really, if you have Pisces anywhere in your chart, the messages may in fact resonate. Even if you do not have Pisces in your chart, the messages may resonate, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I titled this the whole shebang because we are going over not just a general reading, which that is what we're starting off with, but also we're gonna look at money, work, business, love, and spiritual. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, be sure to check out the description box. There will be instructions there. Also, if you would like to become a member of the channel, be sure to check out the description box. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start off with our general. So what does Pisces need to know in the next 7 days? What does Pisces need to know in the next 7 days? Alrighty, starting off with door to romance and healer of the ages is what initially pops out. I don't know if there is something that, yeah, we have anxiety there. It's possible that there's something, I don't, it may have something to do with like a relationship, but it can be any type of relationship. It might be like someone is worried, about, if they'll be able to fix something, to resolve something with this healer of the ages. Maybe repair some type of relationship. Maybe there was something that was said, and I don't know, someone might think that this is the end. I'm hearing, although we've come to the end of the road. So someone might be worried that possibly something that they said, there's no coming back from it, and it's ending some type of friendship, relationship, or something of a sort. But let's go ahead. For someone also, someone might have had like a job interview or something, and you may be worried that things didn't really go quite so well, or didn't go quite how you planned it. And so again, with that anxiety that we saw before, someone might be kind of out of balance when it comes to that, overthinking, how well they did. I feel guided to say, like, if this does have something to do with some type of interview, nerves, like bad nerves are to be expected. And it is, very likely that whoever interviewed you was aware that you were nervous. I feel like for someone, your references and not just your references, but just kind of like your history. I'm hearing historical background. So something about your history and something about your references are going to speak for itself. Yeah, we have second chakra, Archangel Ariel. I feel like someone might be, more of like a creative. There's something that you do that's kind of creative. So that's especially for someone who feels like they may have bombed with some type of interview, And again, an interview could be, you were doing some type of matchmaking or something like that. I mean, I don't know. This one, contract is this, no, we keep it upright. So we have contract as well. So it seems like someone is trying to, I don't know if someone was trying to impress someone because they're trying to get signed on to a company, to a business, or onto a relationship, right? So we'll have to see. This is just kind of like the general part of the reading. So it can apply in many areas, okay? What else does Pisces need to know? So I feel like, yes, something is going to be healed, or something will be like, you will be able to smooth something over. Or it's possible that someone is worried about whether or not they can smooth something over with you. Yes, we have door to spirit that came out under contract. This is very likely something that was written in the stars, so to speak. It's something that you are meant to either accomplish or you're meant to like pursue. We have here Magician in the Mirror. This is possibly something that you've spoken to the Most High about, to the divine, to the universe, to your guides, with you wanting to manifest something in. Yeah, again, there's like something, there's that thinking woman. I don't know if someone is just wanting to know, like, is this going to is it going to actually manifest? We have the first chakra, Archangel Michael, under this angel of balance. So whatever this is, it could be something to do with like your overall security, your overall stability, like your basic needs. And we have woman holding a coin. So it could be something that's going to affect your finances, or you're worried about how something is going to affect your finances, especially if this has something to do with some type of contract that you are trying to get. I feel like you are going to receive word one way or the other, but I feel like you're going to receive word that yes, you are going to receive whatever this whatever this contract is. We have door to value here at the bottom. And at the top, we have seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. There's some in the seventh chakra has to do with like your crown chakra. So I'm going back to that initial energy of anxiety that we saw at the beginning. Like whatever this is that you have been working so hard to not just manifest, because there's something to do with like faith without works is dead. I feel like you have done the works, but you might want to make sure for the next 7 days that you brush up on your faith part of that. And as much as you possibly can, try to detach from, even worrying about it, or, thinking about it. Okay. So that's what we have for your general, your initial message for the sign of Pisces. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to see how this plays out, or, how this impacts the rest of the areas. But we're going to go ahead and move on to your money. Okay, what do we need to know about money? What does Pisces need to know about their money in the next 7 days? Hold on, I already, I feel like we're going to have to deviate from the original plan. And meaning with the signs that I've already done, like sometimes I will deviate a little bit, but for the most part, the decks have already been selected. You may not want to know all about this, but I'm feeling guided to do things a little bit different if you've watched any of the other signs. So with your money, the first card that we have is slow. It says making slow progress, but you are getting there. Remember, slow and steady work leads to success that is sustainable. So I feel like either you're going to kind of come to the realization, or you're going to notice by looking at maybe some of your bank statements, or looking at like where you were previously, potentially like, you are reviewing, if you made some type of plans at the beginning of this current year, I feel like you might be reviewing and reflecting now at the end of the year and making preparations for, the next year. So 2025, is what I'm getting. So you're going to see that, I don't know if someone is frustrated, feeling like they have not made any leeway, you have not made any like financial gains or something, but what you're going to see is that you actually have made dramatic improvements when it comes to your wealth, your finances. Yeah, at the bottom is unexpected. I'm being guided to the last one. It says deal with things ahead and try to prepare for the unexpected before it happens. I feel like there's something about like maybe your previous plan, you planned it down kind of like to a science, you planned it down to a T with all of like the things that you knew were coming up, for that year. But where you may have kind of, where you may feel like, oh, you may feel like you didn't make any financial gains or you didn't make progress is because you didn't plan for something that was unexpected. So with whatever you're doing, the guidance is, or in the next 7 days, I feel like you're going to create some type of financial plan. But this time around, you're going to plan for like the unexpected as well, because I feel like, you have been really good with, sticking to like whatever guidelines or budget you set originally. We have helper here. And it says, make sure that your goals are yours and not someone else's. Huh. Yeah, I feel like I was guided to look back at this slow. So I don't know if like you're going to be sharing this information with another person, with a family member or a friend, and they're going to try to recommend a more aggressive savings approach for you. But I feel like that's not necessarily going to be in your best interest. So I feel like, just stick to the way that you like to get things done. Just make sure that you add in that cushion for the unexpected, okay? We're all unique, we're all different. So, don't try to worry about or focus on, what someone else is doing or, how they would do it. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling a little bit petty for some reason. So I feel like this is a person that kind of, like you may love them, you may care for them or all, whatever. But I feel like this person talks a lot of stuff that they can't back up. So I would even be guided to, request to see their bank statements. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but there's something to do with that. Like if I were you, I would have done X, Y, and Z. Well, let me see your portfolio. I mean, they're, so yeah, I feel like whoever this person is that's trying to get you to speed things up, I feel like, take what they're saying with a grain of salt, because whoever they are, I feel like maybe, that's what they do, but then they turn around and they spend it all. And, when they're reflecting on their budget, they actually, have nothing to show for what they've done. Yeah. But we have life purpose that came out. And it says, what is meant for you will not leave you as long as you continue to push forward. So you may have like had some type of financial goal. Maybe you met it right on the money. Maybe you missed it, looking at this, target. Maybe you missed it just by a hair again, because, maybe you didn't plan for the unexpected. But what I feel like is that you got exactly what you requested, what you manifested. And so one lesson for you to learn, or something that you should have learned, or that you will learn in the next 7 days, is that whatever you ask for, it's almost like it is granted to you. So maybe this time, go a little bit higher with whatever it is that you're manifesting in, financially speaking, or whatever it is that you're asking for. Okay. I also feel like if someone is like really quick to get in your business, going back to that person talking about, what they would have done, we have this peacemaker here at the top, and it says, you are being called to apply diplomacy and tact. Just I feel like, I feel a little bit snarky because I feel like, someone is, all talk or something like that. But of course, I feel like this is someone that you care about. So, just, make sure that you're still polite and you're, speaking with grace and with tact and, all of that good stuff. Okay. Yeah. And maybe talk about them in your mirror to yourself or something. I mean, I don't know. Because you still, whoever this is, I feel like you still love them. And, maybe they mean well. Okay, maybe they mean well. This also says approach situations with a win-win attitude when making business deals. So I don't know if, like whatever it is that you do for work or, in business, I feel like, if you have this attitude where you're all about, you're wanting to make sure that the person, whoever the other person is happy, I feel like that's all good. That's, all, fine, or, whatever. But you also, I feel like, you're forgetting about what's going to make you happy or what's going to be beneficial for you with your bottom line as well. So just kind of be mindful of that. I was about to say be careful. We have cautious. So yeah, it says use caution when making financial decisions. I feel like don't like, don't over promise and under deliver. Remember, you're supposed to kind of under promise, and then, you over deliver. You give people more than what it is that they were expecting to get. So I don't know if that has something to do, with some type of business dealings, or, I don't know. Yeah. At the bottom is money manager. Consider careers in money management, banking, accounting, or anything in finance. So I don't know if that is specifically for one of you, some of you, or none of you. And we have writer here. Your words have power, the power to influence and share your gift with the world. So you're meant to share whatever gifts you have, share it with the world. And when you are sharing your actual gifts, that is the best course. That's the best way for you to earn the most amount of money. So I'm kind of guided to use the Kipper deck here for clarification. I don't know why I see a card that is turned over. Main female. Okay. What does Pisces need to know for the next 7 days as it relates to money? Yeah, we have community, and this is falling under caution. That wasn't flipped over, but we have false person. So you might have someone in your camp, a enemy behind the camp, the line or something like that you're not aware of. You look at this person as like, they're down for you, they're on your side, but it could be that someone is, trying to get you to make some type of financial decisions. Like they're going to try to recommend something for you that has to do with your money, has to do with your finances. It's actually for their benefit, or someone's going to try to get you to participate in some type of shady deal, some type of shady dealings, where it's like essentially them trying to drain out your finances or your bank account. There's that main female again. This could be either this is a woman, right? So this could be a mother figure. This could be a friend, I don't know, but it could be someone that that you were meant to walk away from, or that you were meant to put an end to the relationship with, but you kind of made a judgment call to keep them in your life, and that's all fine and good. That's your business, but be careful. There's something to do with like watching this person when it comes to your money. This person might, and I feel like I was about to say make sure that you're watching your finances, but I feel like someone's pocket watching. This person could be they're watching your finances, and with that information they're going to try to there's something to do with like scammy type behavior, and this is someone that could be, they're in your circle is what I want to say. They're in your circle somehow. With this life purpose, we have privileged lady. I feel like whoever you are, you were definitely meant to live a life of privilege, so to speak. If that's something that you're manifesting in, I feel like it's coming in slowly but surely, but I feel like in the next 7 days, you are gonna, see results as it relates to that. Yeah, what's at the top? We have mature man in courthouse. For some of you guys, whoever you are, there might be someone, a masculine potentially. Yeah, there's that sudden wealth that they've left some type of inheritance, some type of money for you, or they will, so they might will something out to you. It might be money with this sudden wealth. It could be some type of property that they invested in, and it's going to bring you a lot of wealth, or financial gain. It might actually be something that's going to change the direction, change the course of your life, so to speak, to help you align much more quickly with your actual purpose in life. Oh geez, yeah. There's that bad health. Someone is, I feel like someone is in bad health. Someone might be, there was a reading that came out where it's like someone might be like in hospice care or something like that. So someone might be ill. They're about to leave some type of money to, you know, to you perhaps, or a portion of it, or some land. We have family room. This could be, you know, some type of like this person is keeping this information hidden from you because they don't want you to feel upset. They don't want you to be upset. They might see you working on something towards your life purpose, and they don't want to interfere as it relates to that. We have imprisonment here, which came out. So you may have felt like previously when it comes to your money, like your money was tied up. For some of you guys, you know, if you had some type of issues with, you know, illness yourself in the past, it kind of tied up your money. And so something is about to be, you know, kind of set free or released to you so that you can, you know, have this money and live your life of privilege. But again, be careful of, you know, whoever this person or these people are, that they're trying to, potentially someone's trying to take something. It could be, again, there's that house again. So someone could be trying to take a house. And for some of you guys, within the next 7 days, you are going to see some type of message of concern, either about the house or about the person that is in bad health. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Pisces, as it relates to your money. Hold on, guys. Let me make sure. Okay. I have to make sure no one was pulling up in my yard. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep going. We're going to move on to work for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node. Really, if you have Pisces anywhere in your chart, the messages may resonate. And you guys, I forgot to mention, if they don't resonate, you know, make sure that you check out your other placements in your chart, because like when it comes to your, let's say when it comes to love, it might be, you know, another sign that resonates more, you know, potentially like your Venus sign or your moon sign, or, you know, one of those other signs that, you know, touch on love. So it's really helpful if you know your entire chart, your full chart, and you know how certain placements affect you in all of the major areas of life. Okay, so again, we're moving on to the sign of Pisces as it relates to work. So what do you need to know about work in the next 7 days? I'm hearing the song, I'm different. Yes, I'm different. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Yeah, we have social status. You will reach the heights of fame in society. Don't get arrogant, is what it says at the bottom. So in the next 7 days, Pisces, I feel like you might be getting some type of award or some type of recognition, and you definitely deserve it. But for someone, I can't believe I'm saying this, because I feel like, you know, you should be as arrogant as you want to be. I don't believe in all that be humble stuff. But here it's just, there's some type of warning of like, you know, don't get arrogant with the way that you're expressing your, you know, happiness. Like you're happy to receive whatever this is, or you're happy for this recognition, but there's something to do with like, you know, I don't know, it might turn off, like, I don't know what you do for work, but it might turn off like your customers, your clients, your whoever, your clientele, like it might turn them off a bit, because I feel like you should boast as much as you want. Other people don't always necessarily feel the same way. So there's something to do with in the next 7 days. Like, yes, celebrate, yes, be happy, but like don't get overboard with like, you know, touting about how you are the best, or, you know, something like that. Like it's gonna really turn some people off, and you might end up losing quite a bit of, you know, whatever this is. Yeah, we have exhausted. It flipped all kinds of crazy ways, and I'm getting that we keep it just like this. But exhausted, it says feeling financially drained, lacking viable options, and it says recharge and regroup. I feel like this is in reverse, because like especially if you've been doing like going the slow and steady route. You shouldn't really necessarily be tired, or for the next 7 days it's possible that you're going to feel completely energized, so there's no need for you to stop what you're doing. Okay. I feel like you're going to have plenty of options, in all aspects of your life, especially when it comes to like your work. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, plenty of options, and just, keep moving, keep pushing forward. Okay. I also feel like if this, with this being something to do with work, right? If you guys have some type of major deal or major project where the deadline is coming up fast, or, it's like it's coming up quicker than you had expected or quicker than you thought, you need to make sure that you are still working on it slow and steady. Do not save all of it for one time. Don't get arrogant and think, oh, I can knock this out in 3.2 seconds. And then, once you get into it and you dive deeper into whatever this project is, it's like, you were originally given 3 weeks to do the project. You wait until 2 weeks and 6 days, and you sit down and you realize, oh wait, I was given 3 weeks for this project because it's going to take me at least two and a half to get it done, and you end up missing some type of deadline. So be careful when it comes to that. Yeah, we have closed doors at the bottom, and it ends up being something like an opportunity is closed to you, and you're going to have to start, or you're going to have to start something all over again. So just kind of be mindful of that in the next 7 days. Be careful when it relates to that. Like, especially if you have like your inner guidance is telling you, like, if you're just kind of hanging out, socializing, or you're just like, going through some type of, watching television, or, whatever. Like, I feel like your inner guidance might be telling you like, hey, you really should work on this project now, or you should really fill out this resume, or you should really do ABC, 1, 2, 3. Make sure that you follow whatever those nudges are so that you can get it done. Okay. We have star power. It says become an influencer of the company and earn fame, popularity, step into the spotlight. I feel like especially if I'm really getting strongly, like, I don't know if you're a project manager or something like that, but if you actually have some type of project, if that is something, if that is what this is about, I feel like this is going to really determine, what happens next for you. So no pressure, but yes, pressure, because you do need to make sure it's like, it might be something that you can typically do with your eyes closed, but there could be something to do with like, some type of, tiny little, I was about to say deadlines. Wow. There's some tiny little details that, if you're in a rush, or if you wait until the last minute, you won't be able to, pay attention to them and honor, whatever this is, especially if this is a request of a client or a customer, or something, with the job that you're working at. Okay. Something to do with fine details. I don't know why, but this is like for one of you, some of you, or none of you. But there's something to do with like someone is a detailer, someone details like cars or something like that. I feel like in the next 7 days, there might be a car that, pulls up to, wherever it is that you work, like however it is that they contact you. It may not be necessarily a very fancy car. The person may not look very fancy, or, something like that. But it's like, if you do a really good job with detailing this car, like maybe you're kind of doing it more as like a side thing. You don't like necessarily, have your own specific, location that you're working out of. But it's something that you're wanting to. I feel like whoever this client is, okay, whoever this client is, they are not like, looks can be deceiving is what I'm hearing. This person just may not necessarily be flashy. This person may be wealthy or rich because they don't waste their money, right, on useless things. And so when you detail their car, making sure that you don't rush through it. So there's something to do with like not making sure that you rush through it, or save it for, last after you've done like all of your chores and whatever, and then you end up tired and you miss some fine detailing that you normally do with the work that you do. And this doesn't have to be like you detailing a car. This could be something else, another type of service that you provide where you are very detailed and yeah, but I feel like someone, whatever, like you do the job that I feel like this was word of mouth, is what I was going to say. Like someone was told to go to you, like you're the best in town type of a thing. And while it's true, let's go back to like, don't be arrogant about it, is the message in this instance. But I feel like whoever this person is, it's like they're wanting to like give you some type of contract where they're trying to invest in you in some type of way, but it really is going to depend on how well you can detail their old car. I feel like this is going to be an older car. I mean, I don't know what they mean by old, right? But you know, yeah. So at the bottom though, we have wealth, keep up the great work. So whatever it is, however you normally do things, however much you pay attention to detail, you need to continue to do that. You need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself so that you have the energy, you know, especially with this exhausted. So to make sure that you have the energy to, you know, take care of whatever this is, so that you're treating all customers or all clients or, you know, whatever this is, like that you're giving them the absolute best, your absolute best all the time, every time. Yeah. What else? Sorry, again, that might have been for one of you, some of you, or none of you. We have savings. You always need to put something off for a bad day, create savings for the future. I feel like whatever this is that you do that's going to have you in the spotlight, or wherever it is that you're in the spotlight, you might end up with some type of, like I said, someone might offer you some type of, a certain type of contract. Or you know, they might be offering you a job or a promotion or something like that. Whatever you get extra above and beyond the amount of money that you already make, I feel like, you know, make sure that you plan on how you're going to, you know, save it and possibly invest it, right? But here again, it says you're on the right track. And we have sweet success. You're going to get something that you wanted, that you've been wanting, or that you've been asking for. I think we saw that somewhere, like maybe I don't know if that was the money part of the reading. Could have also been in the general, but there's something that you're going to get that you want. You are, like, we have authority. So it says take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. I feel like you're already respected with whatever this is that you do, but don't get the big head, and don't like go so hard with working on, you know, whatever you do that you end up exhausted, right? Here's that helping hand. Again, I feel like with whatever work that you do, someone is watching you, and they're watching you because they want to offer something to you to assist you, so that you could potentially start like your own business, or, you know, something like that. Okay, because this work is like, if you have like a 9 to 5, this is like whatever you do as a 9 to 5, you work for someone else's company, right? Because we're going to do business next. But we also have, with this social status, there's the wealth that went ahead and came out. You're moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Keep up the great work. I mean, we're just going to end the, essentially, I think we're just going to end, there's a sweet success again. It says you're a light worker. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. I feel like that just means that whatever you do for work, you might be in the service industry. Okay, so yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to business for the sign of Pisces. We're gonna move on to business. What do you need to know for the next 7 days, or within the next 7 days? Essentially, if you're watching this video, this is step up that tried to pop out, so we'll see if that resonates, or if that has something to do with this. But whatever it is, yeah, let's see. Messages for Pisces for business in the next 7 days. What does Pisces need to know? And just know that this could be like this is a side hustle, this is a side gig. This is like you could have started your own LLC. Maybe you hadn't started at all, but you're like in the planning phase. But either way, this is your own thing, right? This is something that you do that you don't have to clock in or clock out or report to anybody. Okay, but we have connect. And I feel like with your business, Pisces, the people, like the way that you connect and the people that you're connecting with or the people you're connecting to is that's going to be something that is going to somehow elevate you. So especially with that new mindset is what I'm being drawn to with the elevate. It says, elevate your mindset if you want to get different results. If you keep thinking and acting the same way, nothing will change in your business. So this could have something to do with the way that you reach out or the way that you connect to customers or clients or whoever this is. You want to focus on that. It says use social media efficiently to connect with your audience. Be specific about what outcome you desire from your efforts and focus your actions there. I don't know why, but I'm hearing someone, look, there's that step up. Seriously, I don't know why the cards do that. But for someone who doesn't really care much for like social media or something like that. I'm sorry, something's bothering me, you guys. I feel like, it keeps looking like something is like upside down and it just really bothers me. I guess it's not. Okay, maybe, I don't know. So anyways, I lost that train of thought. So yeah, but I was saying if you're someone who like you pretty much stay away from social media for the most part when it comes to like your business, you need to step up your social media game. Okay, I feel like this is the quickest way for you to get your brand, your business out there, so you don't want to get left behind. So someone definitely needs to take it up a notch. I don't know, was that Emerald? He does cooking or something like that. So you need to take it up a notch or something like that. Maybe your business has something to do with food or cooking, or like maybe you cook on I don't want to say TikTok, but like maybe you do like cooking or catering or something like that. But Step Up says don't be the best kept secret in your niche. I'm telling you, especially if you are not really using your social media to the best of your ability, like someone needs to max out. Like I feel like maybe you are letting a lot of ideas, like you're sitting on them, or a lot of video ideas or content ideas, and you're just kind of sitting on them or something like that. Boost your visibility, step out of the shadows and into the spotlight to attract your ideal clients. Okay, what else? What else does Pisces need to know? Okay, yeah, we have create. It says get creative in your business. I'm being guided to say for some of you businesses, so you might have multiple businesses, and they might need to be revamped or something like that. Breathe new life into your businesses is what I'm hearing. But how can you break the rules in your niche? How can you create momentum? How can you zag when all others zig? So whoever you are definitely meant to stand out. And so that's part of your calling, doing things different. So make sure that you're not following the crowd. Funnel, you need to create a dynamic customer experience that nurtures prospects to become paying clients. Build a simple sales funnel, and then prioritize. Someone needs to prioritize like your customer or client journey or experience. And if you don't know what that's about, just do a quick Google search, okay? But we have under create, we have master. It says master how you handle your thoughts and emotions on a daily basis as a successful entrepreneur. I feel like if you are getting like frustrated when things don't, like whatever you create, if it's not taking off immediately, there's something to do with like just remaining true to it. Give yourself a little bit more time to see it through, to allow things to kind of pick up. Under Step Up, it says advertise. So you might need to, create. Also, you might need to create some type of master plan or something like that. Your maybe a business plan, something to do with your business goals. Step up. It could be that you're being asked to step up the way that you advertise or the amount that you invest into advertising. So there's something that you need to step up your game when it comes to advertising. But it says get the word out about your business in a strategic way. Experiment with paid advertising to attract real buyers and build your list. So someone needs to create some type of strategy where you're not just getting, just kind of like word of mouth or, an organic type traffic to your, if you have a website or a page or, whatever it is that you do, but also consider, putting a few coins is what I'm hearing, but putting a few coins into advertising. Okay. And I feel like combining those approaches is definitely going to work more in your favor. I don't know what your business is. You could be an influencer with this influence here, but at the top it says inspire. When you become influential in your field, you inspire people to step into their own greatness because you rose to your own first. So there's also something to do with like you making sure that you have accomplished a certain goal before you start, talking to others about it or teaching others about it. You don't have to be like 100% completed with whatever this is, but you do need to be further ahead than your customers or your clients as it relates to that. And then it says analyze. So it could be that you're meant to analyze how you're using your social media, but it says research your market and analyze your competition. Decide how you're going to make better offers and provide more value than everyone else. For some of you guys, with whatever it is that you do on social media, you may want to branch out to making sure that you're providing value to your clients or your customers, and not just what you feel like is providing value, but what they say provides them with value. For some of you guys, the guidance is for you to have questionnaires or poll. There's something to do with like poll the audience. But here's that slow down again. It came out, did it come out with your money? But slow down. Sometimes you need to slow down, get out of overwhelm, refresh, and regroup in order to speed up your results. And at the top, clarify, get clear on what activities and online platforms bring in your best clients or customers. Focus your attention there and ignore distractions. So that would conclude the messages for Pisces for business. I hope that that was helpful. We're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into love. And we're going to start off with love for those of you that are single, meaning you check the single box, right? You don't check married. And if you want to stick around and watch the married, you can if you feel like that's where you fit. Even if, you have not officially, made it official, you might resonate more with the married reading. You won't know unless you listen, right? But otherwise you can just tune, if you are married and you don't feel like this benefits you, you can just tune it out and wait for me to move on to the married, okay? Okay, so what does Pisces need to know? My single Pisces, what do they need to know? And this is going to be about someone that you are dealing with, someone that's in your energy or something like that. Could be a certain person that you're thinking of. But it says, I think we have a pretty unique connection. So there's connection that came out. At the bottom, what are we waiting for? Let's do this. Ready? Someone feels like, that you guys should move forward. So it's either you feeling like you should move forward with someone or they're thinking that. But we have at the top, if you really knew me, you would know that we're not right together, incompatible. I'm feeling guided to say, Pisces, if this is a new person or something like that, make sure that you get to know them. If someone is kind of rushing you through the dating process really quickly, I feel like either it's because they can't afford to date for too long, and it could be financially they can't afford it, or it could be that they are wearing some type of mask and they can't hold it for too long. So with that being said, you need to slow things down with the relationship to see, what happens, okay? So it says, I'm always excited to talk about you to my friends, gloating. Someone's bragging about you or about the relationship. I could talk to you for hours and hours, conversation. So you might talk to this person quite a bit, but I'm feeling guided to say, like, don't waste your time like sitting on the phone with someone. Make sure that like this person is actually taking you out on dates, or you guys are going out on dates. Don't settle for like a phone relationship, because there might be a reason for that, that you're not aware of, but you should be. At the top it says, I've been showing my lack of interest, but you've been ignoring all the signals, unaware. So someone is like, not aware of how the other person is, truly feels about them. Like there's something to do with like, making sure that you're paying attention, not to the words, but you're paying attention to this person's actions. We have, I wonder what would happen if we joined forces, and it says collaborate, and it says, I can't help but be interested in everything you do. How do we want this to be for the sign of Pisces? Okay, yeah. So someone is showing that they're very interested in you and that they do want to have some type of relationship. But here it is at the bottom. I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind, fantasy. So this person, again, if they're moving really, really fast, that is a red flag. Like you might feel like, for some, sometimes you guys, it's just a case of like when but on other occasions, people want to rush you because they don't want you to see, like they feel like they're going to slip up and they're going to show you the real them, right? It says, I recognize the potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainty. So someone has some type of doubts. If this is you, like you're having doubts about your person, I feel like it does have something to do with, like this person could potentially be hiding something. And by hiding something, I mean like they're hiding behind a mask. They're hiding who they truly are. And they're doing that because for some reason they want to get you to hurry up. Jeez. Wow. They're trying to get you to hurry up and invest or go all in to the relationship. Yeah. It says there's that card. It just, came on out, and then it has, I don't really see you in a romantic way. This makes me feel like someone is trying to use another person as a placeholder. There's something to do with future faking, just looking at the bottom where it says possibilities. But it says, I get excited when I think about how incredible we could be together. I feel like someone is like spitting a lot of game. Wow. I was about to say, this is at the top of the deck, you guys. Someone is spitting a lot of game, like, yeah, I want to be with you. I want to pursue this with you. But honestly and truly, they are just trying to use someone as like a placeholder, or a bed warmer or something like that, until they find it's kind of like, I don't even want to say find what they're looking for, because I feel like whoever this person is, they may not know what it is that they're looking for. Okay. But it says, I'm not looking for anything real right now, inauthentic. And I'm really guided to where it said inauthentic. Someone is being inauthentic. Someone is being untrue. They're being dishonest. Okay. Yeah. And we have boundaries. I really wish you would give me some space, boundaries. Especially if, like, going back to what I talked about, if you are spending a lot of time on the phone with someone, I'm hearing, is it Mooney or Muni, long hours and hours, like you're doing all of that, please stop. This person is just hearing, you're spending all me money. And in this instance, I take your money as being like your energy. So someone might be really trying to use up your energy. There it is. I'm not looking for anything real right now, inauthentic. Yeah, and it says, I find myself thinking about you a lot, thinking of you. So, yeah, I don't know if that's you or if this is this other person. Maybe you feel like, you're thinking like this person is in your head, and you're kind of like thinking about a relationship with them, or, it's them thinking about a relationship with you. I'm hearing, I call bull-ish, right? So I call BS. Someone's calling BS on whatever this person is saying, because they are not being authentic. They're not being true. They're not being honest. I'm hearing you're not being you. Someone is, pretending to be something or someone that they are not. Okay. And I'm hearing next. So yeah, if there's someone else that you were entertaining, like maybe you do have like a roster or something, like you need to kind of go back to like divvying out your time and attention with some of those other potentials, because I feel like there might be more potential with someone else that either that maybe you were dealing with before, or someone you were talking to before, or like maybe you talk to them. I'm hearing de vez en cuando, so you talk to them sometimes, but maybe things just like maybe this person is kind of, yeah. So for some of you guys, this person is busy. This person can't talk to you for hours and hours. And someone is taking that as like that person is not talking you to hours and hours, unlike this other person who is talking to you for hours and hours and trying to rush you through a relationship. But that is because the other person really doesn't have anything to hide. They don't feel like there is any type of rush. They want to truly get to know you, and they want you to truly get to know them. So this person is wanting like the long term. I feel like whoever that other person is, they're more in it for a short, for a quick win. That quick win, I'm just gonna say it could be something to do with like getting betwixt your legs, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so maybe that's for one of you, some of you, or none of you. I don't know. But moving on to married, so this is, you would check off the box that says married. It could be you're in a long-term committed relationship, but the person has not proposed to you, and you feel like, you might fit, or your messages might fit more with the married category. I'm feeling guided to do things a little bit different with this one as well. So we'll see what this is about for my married. Those of you that are married in Pisces, we have lighten up. And it says detach. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening. No, it doesn't all it's not always easy to be here on earth, but you can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. It's so important that you do so. I feel like someone is in some type of very protective energy with, when it comes to their relationship. But and I don't know if someone is like smothering the other person. This could be you, this could be your partner, but it's like someone is getting smothered with, time and attention. And it's like there's a message for someone to just kind of I was trying to say lighten up, but at the same time I was hearing back up. So someone needs to like make sure that you're allowing this other person to breathe, right? We have jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is the time. So for one of you, some of you, or none of you that you're married, you're in a solid long-term relationship, whatever, I feel like there is something that you want to do. It could have something to do with work. It could have something to do with like starting a business. But I don't know. It's like someone is so focused on relationship type things that you're not doing anything for yourself. And, whatever you're being guided to do outside of this, then you need to go ahead and you need to do it. It's going to be a great way for you to detach, and a great way for you to step back, so that this person doesn't feel like they're being smothered. It's not that they don't love you. It's not that, they don't want you around, but someone might be feeling like they're being smothered. Okay. And also I'm hearing mothered. At the top, we have grounding. You're being asked to ground yourself. You're spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Someone might feel like, if they give, their partner just an inch, if they give their partner too much space, then that's going to, force this person, or all of a sudden this person is going to stray from the relationship, stray from the marriage, or something like that. But that's not true. If your partner strays from the marriage, or if you stray from the marriage, it's because that's what you wanted to do, or that's what they wanted to do. It doesn't matter if you are on them all day long. And this is totally inappropriate, but I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I'm seeing someone like sniffing the other person's private parts. Like seriously, someone might be, what did it say? Something about someone with that grounding. spending too much time in your head, like someone is overthinking something to the point to where they feel like their person is cheating, or something like that, and it's like someone feels like they can't keep their eyes off of their partner, because they have to protect what's theirs type energy. So this could be you, this could be your partner. One of you or both of you might be like super attractive, super flirty, I don't know, maybe like really fun, or an extrovert, while the other one might be more introverted, more into books, or kind of like quote unquote nerdy, which you know just because you're nerdy, that doesn't mean you're not sexy. So I mean, I don't know. But we have receive. You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. There could be money in the form of love. So there's something to do with like you. I'm hearing, let me love you down. Like someone's not allowing their partner to miss them. Like especially if you're all up in their face all the time, right? And sometimes with just a little bit of space, and that person missing you just a little bit, it's like because they miss you, they want to do like some small things for you. They want to gift you with things. They want to, I don't know, they just want to gift you, right? But because someone is like all just every time the person turns around, like you're there, or every time you turn around your partner is there. Like I feel like this is super I'm hearing me da ansias. I don't know. But it's just like, yeah, it causes some level of anxiety for someone. So again, not because they don't want to be with you, they don't like spending time with you, but it's like someone just needs a little bit of breathing room, a little bit of space. So there's something about what you're doing that you are being asked to change up. And there's something to do with like just trusting in someone. But we have check in. When you at the top, it says when you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier, excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful. With that word ansiedad, it just makes me feel like anxiety, right? Did we saw anxiety in the general, like that was something that it popped out. And I feel like when someone starts thinking that their partner is cheating or something like that, like pay it, like when you start having these imaginary thoughts about your partner like leaving or doing something else, I feel like that anxiety is actually some type of fear or insecurity, and you need to check that. Someone needs to check it at the door, okay? Because you don't want to, I mean, that's really, I don't know if this is you or if this is your partner, right? But that can be very unattractive when people are like extremely insecure. Just like in the other one, like someone might be like extremely insecure when it comes to love and relationships, but totally arrogant when it comes to their work. Someone needs to balance some things out, and I believe we saw Angel of Balance in that general. So that is very funny. That's very interesting. I'm gonna put these down because I was guided to sorry, I know that was probably loud, but to look at these in this instance. So we're going to see what comes out. Messages for Pisces. Messages for Pisces. Yeah, we have wedding rings. So someone might not necessarily be I'm being guided to, hold on, finding it. Yeah, someone, you might be separated from someone. Like you're still married, or whatever, but like there's some type of separation. Yeah, someone is married but separated. I'm being guided to, at the bottom there's this axe and it says stop the pattern. It has something to do with someone being like super insecure and possibly blaming the other person of like stepping outside of the marriage all of the time. Like Yeah, now I'm being guided. Like, remember, it said you're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. And I feel like it has something to do with like healing energy, because that was one of the things. Like, there's something that someone needs to heal within themselves that has to do with insecurity. You definitely need to heal this. I feel like whoever your person is, it's not that they don't want you. And I'm not laughing at the situation or at you. It's just like, it's not that they don't want you. It's not that they don't love you, but someone, it's like they're putting up some type of boundaries, especially with that lighten up. Someone feels the need to put up some boundaries, or maybe you need to put up some boundaries. Like, maybe you have, like, maybe this is your partner that is acting this way, and you feel the need to like put up some type of boundaries, and you want this person back, or they want you back, but not if they're going to be accusing you of like cheating unjustly, or this person wants you, they want to stay married, they want to stay in the committed to you and in the relationship, but not if you're going to be insecure and accusing them of cheating. Yeah. Yeah. So so far out of the signs that I've done, there was only one where it was like, it felt more like a relationship was over, which is, this is not one that I feel like I feel like someone might be separated or split up. And maybe if you're not physically split up, like maybe you sleep in separate rooms, or separate beds, or maybe maybe you are so maybe it's a mental separation, but it could also be a physical one, right? So I don't know. Hmm. Under jump in, we have the dragonfly, and we have love call. Someone wants to make a phone call, possibly to talk about whatever the situation is. There it is again, where it's talking about light, that says lighten up, this says be lighthearted. I feel like, someone wants to heal, someone wants to heal the situation, whatever's going on. Someone is going to call in the next 7 days to say, or you're going to be on a call or receive a text from your person to say, look, how can we fix this? How can we heal this? Or someone's going to like lay down, these boundaries and these expectations of like, hey, this is how, I want to fix this, but this is what, this is what I expect from you. Or perhaps if this person calls you and you do love them, the guidance is for you to lay down those expectations, because I feel like if you moved away from them or you left them, it's because they kept overstepping some boundaries, or vice versa. Okay, what else? Yeah, we have healing heart, and we have paradise. No, that's how they were. Okay, so yeah, with the healing heart, I feel like this is either you or this is your person, right? They've already healed from some type of weird toxic dynamic, or maybe you have. And this person, like whoever, like things started out really well, like laughing together, playing together, having fun together, romantic dates, or, something about movie night, something like that, that you guys did together. Very playful type energy. And I feel like, someone has become so insecure, or, something to do with that, that it's like, look, I can't deal with the insecurity. Someone, it's like, I married you, or I committed to you because I was what they were super attracted to. It had something to do with your level of confidence, and the level of security. Yeah. Someone is asking you, we have Cupid's arrow. I'm guided to where it says have faith. Someone wants you to believe in not just them, but believe in yourself, and believe in, I'm hearing the sanctity of marriage, but someone feels like, the other person needs to believe in the actual marriage, in the actual union. And if there was like, it's kind of like, if you are that anxious about the relationship, or that anxious about cheating, someone might be kind of questioning, like, well, is this some projection, and you're actually the one who is a cheater, and you're just trying to put it off on me? Or this person is wanting to know, like, if if you're so insecure about the relationship, it kind of sends off the message. And again, you can switch this. This could be the other person, but they may take it as like you don't believe, like you don't have any faith in the relationship. You don't believe in the relationship. And I'm hearing that makes me sad. Like that makes someone sad to think that, you don't believe in the relationship. Yeah. So I don't know, but that's what I have for you guys for the married love portion of the reading. So I hope that that was helpful. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to the next section, which says spiritual. These are just kind of like, like the final messages to guide you along your path for these last 7 days. The deck is called Spiritual AF, so just a warning, the language can be a bit vulgar or explicit, but I try to filter it out as much as possible. So bear with me and just know, but like the messages on the card, like it does not negate, it doesn't take away from just how insightful some of the actual messages are. Okay. So messages for Pisces. Messages for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know? If you wouldn't say it to a friend, you shouldn't say it to yourself. So this is something to do with, like, again, there's something with someone, speaking down or having negative thoughts about themselves, always anxious, thinking that things won't necessarily work out, or it's kind of like speaking negativity, especially for that married one. Like, I don't know if someone is kind of like speaking negativity on their marriage, and someone needs to be mindful with their words and their thoughts before they become things, right? It says sometimes everything is going wrong for the right reasons. You've been wanting life to get better, right? We often forget that in order for things to change, the status quo needs to be shaken up, and the stuff that no longer serves us needs to leave, to make room for the good-ish. We all love the phoenix rising from the ashes, but we forget the part where her nest is a bonfire and she's on fire, and ish is scary AF. Remember, you want to be a phoenix, you gotta learn to love the fire. So in some parts of, like, your life, maybe there might be something that comes up where you feel like it's a bit of a struggle, or maybe things are not kind of going as planned. Thinking back to, I think that was the money, where there was something to do with like the unexpected. I feel like someone just needs to embrace the struggle, not to be confused with embracing struggle love, but embrace the struggle. Okay, because for some of you guys, let's say there's something to do with relationships. There's a struggle because you're not communicating, and a lesson that you're meant to learn has to do with like speaking up, or being open and willing to compromise, or something like that. Yeah, look at that. You are a product of what you believe. Someone is so in their head, especially with that anxiety that we saw, the ansiedad, that word that I heard earlier. I believe that's anxiety. I don't know. Messages for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know in the next 7 days? Yeah. In the next 7 days, Pisces, if you happen to overlook something, remember we talked about overlooking a detail, but if you happen to overlook something, or you misjudge, miscalculate something, be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself, be understanding and compassionate to yourself. You are human after all. I mean, if you're like, yeah. Yeah. I was being guided to say that, and I'm laughing, not at you, Pisces, but I'm laughing at the fact of, so I'm clairaudient, just FYI, for those that are new to me, and I hear messages. I also feel or sense messages, or just know certain things, right? But with me hearing messages, and I don't know, I was reminded of an instance where someone told me, like, you do know that you're human, right? And I was so disappointed because I am a Cancer, as you can tell from the title of the channel. But when I went through some things that I went through, like, I was just so impressed with how little I could, like, how people say I could care less. Or whatever, like, I got to that point with certain things, just like being unbothered, and being able to be unbothered was totally a flex for me, because that was one of my long life lessons, right? That I had to learn along the journey, right? There's something to do, so when this person was like, well, you are a human, I was like, I was kind of disappointed, like, I am, wait a minute. So anyways, but I was being reminded of that particular incident, where I heard the person say, you are human, right? So that's why I was giggling. So sometimes you might hear me like giggle or laugh at inappropriate times. Potentially, to most people it's inappropriate. Sometimes it's, has to do with, nerves, or, my own, whatever. It could be nervousness, just a response, right? It's one of those, sometimes it should be one of the responses, like flight, fight, or just freaking laugh your butt off, right? So there's something to do with that. But anyways, I feel like I'm getting totally off topic because this is meant to come to an end. But it says, be the change you wish to see up in this bish, is what it says. So be the change you wish to see up in this place, right? So if you want some things to change, it's almost like you have to, like, you're going to have to be the example. You're going to have to set the, you're going to have, yeah, you're just going to have to be the example. And I also feel like for some of you guys, you're just going to have to, at the bottom, it says go outside and do some stuff, right? Go outside and do stuff. So it's like, especially if you're sitting around, like if you're spending a lot of time in like an anxious state, it feels like, okay, that maybe you have a little bit too much time on your hands. And what I like to say on my channel, I've said it several times to my beautiful Cancerians, you might need to find something better to do, okay? That doesn't involve you anxiously thinking of, the situation, or, whatever, that you're not, anxiously, creating scenarios that aren't really happening. It's really, you really are the one that's making it up. So just kind of being mindful of that. But at the bottom, it says, hey, you, the one who sees what's wrong in the world and who knows what the difference between being an activist and being a whiny complainer is. And it says action. You want the world to be more kind? Then kind the F out on the people in your life. You hate litter bugs? Pick up some trash. Can't stand judgmental blowhards? Quit judging them for being so judgmental. It really is kind of that simple, okay? So if you feel like someone could be doing better in a certain area, whether this is love, relationships, work, business, if you feel like, they could be doing something better, then show them the way, okay? Show them how it's done. So I hope that that was helpful. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. And if this reading resonated with you in any way, any part of it, then, and you're feeling stuck or unsure about your next step in one of those areas, I would love to help you gain some clarity. Know that I offer a 24-hour life clarity reading, which is designed to give you real, actionable guidance for your specific situation, whether it's relationships, work, money, business, whatever. Okay, I'll send you a personalized video reading within 24 hours or less, or your money back guaranteed, so you don't have to sit with the uncertainty any longer. It's quick, it's affordable, and it is focused entirely on helping you move forward with confidence. If it feels right for you, just check that description box, because I'll have the information there, and I would be so honored to help you find the answers that you seek. So also in the description box, you can check out, memberships, like check out the membership levels. I have 4 of them. If you would like to become a member for all of the good, like you can see all of the benefits, all of the goodies that I offer at each of the levels. So it could be because, you want to join for that, or it could be that you want to join just to support the channel at the lowest level so I can continue to, give you guys the content, the information, the clarity that you want, that you need, and that you deserve. Also, if you become a member at any level, you will definitely not be disappointed. The lowest level is like 99 cents, you guys. And I am going to do a really, like I titled this the whole shebang, but let me tell you, December 27th, I am going to be doing a reading. It is super detailed. It's probably going to be super long, but I'm going to stream it in the membership area. So again, if you're a member at any level, you will get to not only like see it, be one of the first ones to see it, but you'll also get to participate, because at the end of it, I'm going to make sure that I allow everyone who joins as a member, you will be able to ask me one question, at least one question, one personal question about your own personal situation. And again, it doesn't matter what level you join at for this particular event. As long as you become a member, you get to ask me a personal question. So I'm going to repeat, the lowest level is included in this. So definitely check that out. It's definitely worth your while. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of the day. Bye now. Mwah.